What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a third episode of Talking with the King, Everything Nerdy. Today we're going to be talking about Static Shock and his new update that he's about to get. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get to it. So let's talk about Static Shock. So, I heard from the grapevine that Static Shock is now about to be mainstream DC Teen Titans player. Like, he's about to be in that group, in that team. And he wasn't part of the mainstream DC universe. Now to hear them saying that he's going to be part of the Teen Titans team, he should have been part of that team a long time ago. I think what they did is that they waited to see if Static was still going to be a popular character. Now I do know that in the Young Justice TV series that Static Shock was part of the Outsiders. So I wouldn't say he hasn't been like mainstream DC, because he's been in the Young Justice TV series, and then he had his own show, and then he was part of the Justice League. I do believe it was the Justice League or the Justice League Unlimited series. He was mentioned in part of that. Also, Batman Beyond, he was part of that as well. So I don't know if when Static gets to the Teen Titan team, if anything's going to change with his story or with his origin. And I'm not too sure what's going to happen with Milestone Comics. We do know that there's some other characters that come from Milestone that may be also becoming mainstream, just like Static, if Static makes the full leap to the DC mainstream team. So I do believe that he's introduced in the new Teen Titans in issue 37, but he doesn't become a full Teen Titan member until he's in issue 38. So it's exciting to see what they're going to do with Static. I know for a long time we've been wanting like a Static Shock movie or a TV show, and maybe with all eyes on Static now, maybe there's a possibility that Static can become mainstream on either a live action TV show or a movie. Sadly, they've been holding off on Static for a long time, and my theory is that they're waiting for Marvel to do something with Miles Morales, because Miles Morales is a young Afro-Latino character, and so in a way he kind of matches Virgil in a sense that they're both young and black, or Miles being mixed and then Virgil being black, but they're both young. They're both teenagers when they get their powers, and they both have similar storylines and similarities in character development. So I think they're waiting to see what Marvel does with a character like Miles before they do anything with a character like Virgil. And if they're successful with it, then they're probably going to take some bits and pieces from Marvel and say, okay, I think we're able to make this Static Shock movie or show now. Now, if they was to make a Static Shock movie, right, go to the person who knows how to do it. I would definitely choose Ryan Coogler to make a Static in a Miles Morales movie or TV show. I think he did really good with Black Panther, and he's been doing really good with all his other movies. So why not go to the person who is going to pour their heart into the source material, into the characters itself? And I don't know how much he knows about Miles or Virgil, but I do believe that he's capable and willing to make a great film about both of those characters. But it's exciting to see what they're going to do with Static Shock. Static Shock has been one of my go-to characters. I love Static. I love everything that he does. I love how he's like nerdy but also cool, and how he represents a lot of us. The Static Shock animated TV show has always been my go-to TV show. If you guys remember the theme song, I'm about to play it right now. This has always been the hardest animated theme song for a superhero like Static Shock. And it's kind of sad, because I was hoping that in the CW Black Lightning TV series that they was going to introduce Static in some type of way, where Black Lightning finds this black teenager kid in one of the pies, and he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Virgil." And he's like, "Where you come from?" "I come from Dakota City." He's like, "All right, Virgil, well, we're going to get you home." And later on finds out that Virgil has almost some of the same similarity powers that Jeff has, or even stronger powers than Jeff has. And see that like mentor-student type of relationship built from Static and Jeff. That would have been cool to see, but we didn't get to see it. So hopefully they do something soon with Static. For all the fanboys and fangirls out there, make sure you go read New Teen Titans issue 37 and 38 so you're up to date about what's going on with Static Shock. And hopefully we'll get something, either TV show or movie. And if we don't, we're gonna start a riot. Not really. Please don't go out and riot because we didn't get a Static Shock movie or TV show. Let's not do that. I was just kidding. You know, that was a bad joke. But please go read those 2 issues and let me know in the comments what you think. If you think that they could do a Static Shock movie or TV show, and you know, what characters would you want to be introduced, and what kind of character design would you like to see? I honestly like the Nicholas Draper Ivy character design for Static Shock. I actually met him at a con one time. He's a very cool, down-to-earth guy. I know he has a lot of projects that he's working on. So, you know, it'll be cool to see, you know, his design come to like a TV or a movie screen. But let me know in the comments. Make sure you also like, share, and subscribe this video. If you are a Static Shock fan, even if you're not a Static Shock fan, still like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the algorithm. But that's it for today, guys. So, all right. Peace. Love you.